Hey guys, welcome or welcome back to Budget with a July Dreamer. My name is Miranda, and on this channel I share with you everything personal finance, my personal finance, and I cover how I budget, how I invest, as well as savings. If these topics interest you, then please hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into today's video. So in today's video I'll be sharing with you my Vanguard portfolio for the month of May 2022. I have my trusted laptop here with me where I will be projecting the Vanguard portfolio, the entire stocks and shares, as well as my personal pension, and I'll walk you through what is happening with these accounts. So let me start the screen record now, shrink myself to the corner, and we can begin. So let's begin. So as you can see, my portfolio value as of today when I'm filming this video is 26,772 and 76 pence, and the holdings that I have in both my ISA and my SIPP. Firstly, I've got the FTSE UK Equity Index Fund. This one is in my ISA and it's worth 12% in the overall portfolio, and the value is 3,319.72 pence. This is up by 354 and 42 pence. Then if we move to the next one, which is also in my ISA, is my FTSE Emerging Markets ETF, 6% overall but 10% in the ISA, is worth 1,681 and 56 pence. This is down by 141 and 89 pence. Another fund in my ISA is the FTSE All World High Dividend ETF. This one is 8%, 11% in my ISA, and it's worth 2,353 and 10 pence, and it's up by 46 pounds and 61 pence. Another fund in my ISA is the FTSE Global All Cap Index Fund Accumulation, 17% in the overall portfolio, but my highest in the ISA alone is worth 4,662 and 4 pence, and it's down by 255 and 63 pence. S&P 500, which is also in my ISA, 14% in this overall portfolio, but about 23% in my ISA, is worth 3,774 and 88 pence, down by 291 and 71 pence. And then the final one that I have is obviously my Target Retirement 2045 fund accumulation, which is in my SIPP, my pension, and in this overall portfolio is 40.39%, and it is worth 10,774 and 31 pence, and it's currently down by 448 pounds even. Then I've got some cash that is pending in my ISA to be invested. I've already bought the fund, but it hasn't, because I bought it over the weekend when I'm filming, it hasn't actually gone through yet, and that's 0.4% value weight in this portfolio, and it is 107 pounds and 15 pence. So as you can see, I am down in my entire portfolio, both my ISA and SIPP, by 736 pounds and 20 pence. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you what the holdings look like in my ISA alone. So in my ISA, these are the weights, all of these, and the Global All Cap Index Fund is the highest, which is almost 30%. So at the moment, the 107 pounds and 14 pence is one that I've already sent to be invested, and you can see that in my transactions. So it is pending to clear. I decided to buy more of the Global All Cap Index Fund. So right now the stock market is quite down, and it's affecting a lot of the growth stocks, and this is part of what the Global All Cap Index Fund has. So I figured it's currently on sale, so I bought some of that. If we go back to the investments, we can look at the performance. So the performance of my portfolio since I opened it in 2021, 19th March 2021, I have contributed so far 15,988 and 15 pence, and I'm currently down by 89 pounds and 70 pence. My personal rate of return is also down by minus 1.07%. If we look at the graph, you can see from where I started all the way up to where I am now. If I just toggle this along to this year, there doesn't seem to be much of a change. I mean, you can see an upward trajectory, even though the market seems to be a bit down. Back in September, the market had gone down, then we saw a bit of recovery, but then it went back down and it's been down since. So yeah, if I talk about all the way into April, again, just a little bit of a wobble there. And then in terms of my portfolio, how it has been doing over the last couple of months, it's more green than reds, but I have definitely made a loss as of filming of this video. This is an unactualized loss because I haven't lost anything. I haven't sold anything, so I haven't lost anything as of yet. So at the end of April, we ended at 15,870.61 pence. That's what we started May with, and we'll be closing May as of filming of this video on the 22nd of May. It's 15,898.44 pence. So cumulative rate of return has been wiped out, and I'm in a minus £89.70. Personal rate of return also wiped out at £622.16 pence. So doesn't look that great, but again, this is all an actualized loss. If we look at the investments that I've bought over the last couple of years, the last 2 years since I've opened this, it's, you know, just still the same things. But Insights gives me a nice graph that I like, which is, I believe, at the bottom, which is the performance over the last 3 months. So I started out with 13,603.70 pence. I contributed 2,581.56 pence, and right now my investments have not returned me, but you know, an actualized loss of £286.82. So I like looking at this to see what's happening with my portfolio on a quarterly basis, and at the end of June I'll be looking at this again to see what has happened with my portfolio. But that is what the ISA is looking like right now. If I go to my investments again, and then but this time into my pension, I only invest in one fund, and that is the Target Retirement 2045 fund. And again, 100% invested into this one, and this one is got an actualized loss of £448. If we look at, I think it's a home page, what I love about this SIPP is I get tax relief. So far I've got £50. I've put into £200. In April I put in £100. In May I've put in £100, which is, so to every single time I put £100 in, the government gives me £25. So £50 so far. That is what I have received in tax relief. But we can look at the, not the payments, but the transactions, and you can see you've just been buying the same thing over and over again. Cash statement, you can see what is currently pending with my tax relief. So this is, you know, since I opened it in June, some have already been paid, some are pending. I don't know exactly how long they take to clear, but every so often I see one has cleared. So there was one that cleared in April. So I don't actually know like how long it takes for them to clear and what have you. But yeah, so that is what my portfolio is looking at, looking like right now. Like I said, I do have one pending fund that I'm buying, and also I am looking to add in some more money before the month ends, because I want to add as much money to my portfolio as I can, especially to my ISA, buying a lot of these stocks that are currently on sale. And you know, yay for me. It doesn't look great, but as Shalice says, always zoom out and you'll be surprised at how your stocks are actually doing. And I'll give you an example. Let me go into my ISA, then into investments. And if I go into the FTSE UK Equity Income Index Fund, with this one, as we can see, it's still quite high in my opinion. This one is still quite high. And if we look at what has happened over the last 5 years, the worst time, as you can see, is still March 2020. So right now we haven't dropped to that level, so I think we're still in pretty good shape. But this is my personal opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, no, I am an expert in investments. I'm just saying, you know, the worst one we've seen in my lifetime so far, that I am, since actually not in my lifetime, so far since I started investing, is March of 2020. So I have zoomed out and I'm just like, actually the trajectory is still up. So yeah, I'm not too concerned. But yep, this is what is happening with my portfolio. My goal for this portfolio, at least before the end of this year, is to have 50,000 invested. Am I going to be able to make it? I don't know, but I am also hopeful. And you know, with the recession coming, with stocks tanking or what have you, I may need to put a lot more in than rely on the markets to do its thing for me. But yeah, so that is all I wanted to share with respect to my Vanguard portfolio, which covers my ISA and my SIPP. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then please check out this video where I shared my last Vanguard update, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.